Wait too much longer. Okay, so welcome everyone. I'm Rebecca Frazetta from the product program team at GSC SNJ, and my team, Gail and Latoya, are on with me tonight too. So they'll be letting people in, checking the chat box. This is a new system for all of us, so I'm going to do my best to answer everybody's questions. There may be things I don't know yet because I'm still learning the system, and Gail and Latoya are as well. And we've only played in a dummy site. Our site is not live yet. So, with time, we will answer everything. I've been with the council since 2014. And prior to that, I was with a different council and a Girl Scout volunteer and service unit cookie manager. So this is going to be my fourth cookie system. So I've handled this. I've been around, so it's going to be okay. And this system is really great and really awesome. We're loving everything we're seeing, so we're really excited for it. Again, if you're just joining us, this is the agenda. If you have any questions, I am going to pause after each section to check the chat box. So type any questions in the chat box. Try to keep it related to the section so that we don't confuse folks and jump ahead to something that I'm probably going to talk about later. If your question is not answered, just hold tight to that. And then at the very end, we can open it up for more questions. So briefly, we're going to talk about what digital cookie is, how to get started. January 8th is your registration launch date. And then we're going to take a look at the different tabs that you'll see as a parent, a Girl Scout. We're also going to show you what the customer will see, because if you share your sales link, this is what all the customers will see. So that helps you be aware as well if a customer reaches out to you and is having some trouble. And then we'll talk about the mobile app, which is really cool and I'm very excited for. And there's some resources at the very end about where the digital cookie help site is, the tip sheets that were created, and any registration troubleshooting. But again, I will share this. I will share these slides. I will share the recording so you can look back at it if you have to jump off. Okay, so first and foremost, what is digital cookie? So digital cookie, if you haven't heard about it yet, it is the new online unified selling platform that Girl Scouts will use to sell cookies through their personalized storefront. They can use it through the internet, through your computer or iPad, and then you can also use it through a mobile app. This replaces smart cookies. So if you are an existing troop and you've been around for a year or more, previously Girl Scouts used smart cookies to set their goals and send out e-cards and share their sales link. So this system is replacing smart cookies for Girl Scouts. Troop leaders, if you are a troop leader, if you're a troop cookie manager, we've already gone over some trainings. You will still do 90% of everything you've previously done in smart cookies for your troop. So you don't have to worry about that. But this system primarily replaces the girl account. Girls or parents, caregivers, whatever email address is in your membership account under your girl will get her email on January 8th to set up your account. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. And troop leaders, troop cookie managers, you'll get your emails on January 5th to set up your troop account. And really what's something super cool that we're excited about is the app. So if you have ABC Smart Cookies app, download it on your phone. You want to delete that because that app is no more. That app was designed for girls, and since girls are no longer in Smart Cookies, they have shut down the app. So the new app you want to download is the Digital Cookie app, and down there is the little picture, the funky cookie pixeled cookie is the image of it. It's on Google Play, the App Store, and you want to download that to be ready for cookies. So 4 steps to getting started, and then I'll break after this section to check questions. But essentially what's going to happen is on January 8th, your whatever email is linked to your Girl Scout account in your MyGS system, in our registration system, is going to get an email to join Digital Cookie. So this image here, this is in our family guide. This is going to be on a cookie postcard that gets mailed out. This is something, it's in the Troop Cookie Manager Guide. You'll see this everywhere. So it just shows a quick way of how easy it is to get set up. So step one is registering. So this is, you get your email. The email is going to come, it'll say Girl Scout cookies. It'll be from email@email.girlscouts.org. So if you know you have trouble with emails and you can add this to your safe sender list to make sure it doesn't go to spam. The subject's going to say it's time to register for Digital Cookie. And you basically, once you get that email, you're going to click that pink button down at the bottom that says register now. On Monday, January 8th, if you don't get this email, definitely check your spam or your promotional clutter folders, because these do come out in mass batches. Sometimes they do go to that. So you want to, before you panic and try to troubleshoot and contact us, just check your spam folder, check your clutter folder, or if you have a promotions folder, and make sure it's not in there. Once you click on the register now, this is you're already in there, so it's going to prompt you to set up your password. Once you set up your password, it'll prompt you then to log into the Digital Cookie site. So very easy. If everything's said and done, you're in the system correctly, super easy step is going to get you in there. Once you do that, once you log in for the very first time, this is required for all Girl Scouts. You watch a very quick, I want to say it's about 2 minutes, a safety video. It just talks about, good practices, safety pledging, things for girls to remember to do while they're participating in cookies, because safety is always a top priority. So you're going to click that button. Once that button continue turns green, you'll click it, and then it's going to go to the approved terms and conditions and safety pledge. At the very bottom, you'll see like a continue button. You'll click that. And then it's going to prompt you on the right-hand side here to activate your Girl Scout. So you'll see your Girl Scout's name. You're going to click activate. And then it's just going to, verify the preferred first name, and optional is an email address. But again, the email address is kind of already in there. So that's an optional field. After activating all of your Girl Scouts. So if you have multiple Girl Scouts that are linked to your same email address, you're going to click the access site button, and then you'll be taken to the first Girl Scouts homepage. So each of your girls will have their own individual page, their own sales link, and so forth. So for each girl, you'll have to, watch the video and approve the terms and conditions. So you kind of have to do that. It takes a few minutes. It's literally a very, very quick process. And then down at the bottom is their access site button that you're going to click. If you are also a troop volunteer and you're setting up your troop account, we did talk about this last week. You're going to have to do something very similar. It's just all part of the GSUSA program to watch the safety video. So you only have to do it once. And then once you're in, you're in. You don't have to do it multiple times. It's just the very beginning. Okay. So now you're in, you've set up, you've approved the conditions. Now you're going to set up your Girl Scouts site. And if you see this dashboard up top, this is going to pop up only, the first time, because you're there setting it up. So what you want to do is click on the set up your Digital Cookie site link under that My Cookie Site section, or the site setup link up top. And then it's going to trigger you to do a couple things to set up your site, which is, first thing is setting your goal. So the first step, once you click that, is you want to put in how many packages you want to sell. You can also put in the amount of money you're trying to raise. It will also, so once you enter the packages, the calculator is going to automatically populate. And then when you click on that rewards tab with the star, it's going to show you what rewards you can earn. So that our rewards lineup is on the back page of the family guide. So that's all going to populate right into the system. So, this could help your Girl Scout decide her goal as well when she sees the rewards and decide which level she wants to go to. You can also enter any of your offline packages. So that's the stuff that you might sell door to door. If your troop gives you 50 packages of cookies and you go around your neighborhood that first day and sell all 50, you can update that and include that 50 there. And that just is because that part doesn't read from the smart cookie system. So these are just your offline sales that you're selling to maybe your parents or caregivers, coworkers, or anything like that. Anything that you're not using the digital cookie site for, hand-to-hand orders. So you can upload that as well, update that, and that'll kind of keep you closer to calculating what your progress is towards your goal. The next step is, if you want to do this, you can write your cookie story. It's required, but they have templates up there. You can pretty much just tell this is what your customers are going to see. Like, this is your why. So you can tell them what your troop goal is and why it's important to your troop. You can share what you've learned from the cookie program, and then you just click save. So there should be there's a little template up there. You can quickly edit it. But a lot of the customers like to see why they're supporting you. They want to see what you're doing with your cookie money, what service projects, what you're planning on doing, any fun experiences, and then you can tell them what you've learned. So if you've learned how to set goals, you could put that in there. So it's very easy. It's a quick little section, and it just helps because this is something your customers are going to see when they purchase cookies and they go to your cookie website. Oops. The last thing you can do is upload a video or a photo of yourself. Again, you're sharing this with your friends and family. So, a little tip up here kind of says Girl Scouts who've uploaded a photo or video have sold more than double boxes on average than those who did not. Again, think of when you go to a website to buy something. If you see a real person actually doing it, it kind of makes you want to buy it even more. So you can do a basic photo of yourself. You could do a video saying thank you, a quick video telling your customers thank you for supporting us. And then if you do want to upload the video, there's little tips right there you can click on. And then your digital cookie site on the right hand side where that Adventureful cookie is, that if you upload the video, it's going to show you what they'll see. So you can get a preview before you save and make sure that the photo looks how you want it to look. So it's a great way. There's tips in there how to make your video. Again, it's a great way to sell to your customers and let them see who you are and why they're supporting you. After this, you're going to approve and publish your site. So you can, by clicking the see your site, you can make sure your spelling and grammar is correct. You can see how your video is displaying and your pictures looking. You can make sure your goal is accurate, because this is everything that the customer is going to want to see. So you check it out. If it looks good and you're ready to go, you hit approve and publish, and then your site is all set and ready to share. If you need to edit anything, you can go back really easily and then just fix anything you want to fix, and then go back and approve it. So once this is done, it'll be published. Just something to note, you will have access on January 8th, but your site will not go live until January 11th, which is Thursday. That's the official date of the cookie program beginning. So you might say, oh, wait, I copied and pasted the link. Why didn't it work? It's not going to work. It's not going to officially go live until Thursday, January 11th. So just remember that. Don't panic. If you're a Girl Scout that is 13 years old and older, you're going to see the button that says see your site and submit for approval. Your parent will be sent an email to approve the girl's site. The parent can log in, go in and preview it and approve it. So just as an FYI, if you're an older Girl Scout doing this. Okay, I just want to check the chat. Make sure so I don't get too far ahead. Okay, okay. Yeah, all trainings are going to be available on Rallyhood. This meeting's probably going to be about an hour, maybe a little longer with questions. So again, we are going to record it and post it if you have to jump off early. I'm not sure if Digital Cookie will eventually be leveraged for leaders. So there are things that leaders will do in Digital Cookie. We had that training last Thursday, so you want to check that out and make sure you watch that. But it's not going to replace Smart Cookies anytime soon. Again, the Smart Cookies app does not exist. If you are a troop leader, you can still access it from your phone or tablet. You just have to go through the Safari app or the internet app and type in abcsmartcookies.com. It is mobile ready, but the app is gone. Let's see. Okay. You can continually update your goal as much as you want. So if your goal changes after a week or two, you can change it, decrease it, increase it, however you want. And yes, so the parents do have to approve. Again, if you're under 13, the site is assuming that the parent is doing this with the Girl Scout, so you're approving it now. If you're over 13, it's assuming you're doing it on your own. So by you submitting that, it's going to send that email to the parent. I mean, if the parent's right there with them, then they can do approve and publish. So it's not like it's a lot of extra step. It's just making sure that if girls are doing it on their own, their parents are approving the site, the content they put in there, and the videos or pictures they've uploaded. And do all the girls have to use it? No. This is the same as Smart Cookies. So girls can decide if they want to use this. Parents can decide if they want to use this. If they are not technical and they just want to do door-to-door sales and booth sales, they don't need to use it. It's just up to the girls to use if they want to. Nobody has to use it. And troops still access Smart Cookies for their troop functions. Girls and parents are not in Smart Cookies, so only troop leaders are in Smart Cookies. Okay. Again, same thing about the goals. Okay. And then lastly, before I continue, is each girl, if you have multiple Girl Scouts and it's all to your same email address, which is how it has to be, you can't have multiple email addresses. Each Girl Scout has their own profile. So it's not a family profile. Each Girl Scout will have her own sales link, her own dashboard, her own site. It's just all connected to the same email address. No new cookies this year. It's the same cookies that we had last year, and we're going to talk subsidized credit card fees. So again, if you're just joining us, try to keep your questions in the chat to only the section we're in, because a lot of the information is being asked. We will answer those. And yes, there are kosher cookies. If you look on the cookie, there's a cookie sheet that's on our Rallyhood. You can see which ones are vegan, kosher, all allergens, all that stuff. Okay. Smart Cookies and Digital Cookie is connected. So leaders will see certain things from Digital Cookie, but if a leader really wants to see everything that the girl is doing in Digital Cookie, the leader has to go into Digital Cookie. But all of the sales made in Digital Cookie will populate into Smart Cookies. Whether updates in Digital Cookie by girl will be reflected in the Smart Cookies login. I'm not sure about that. I have to see how that works. Okay. So we're going to keep going because there's lots to talk about. Okay, so now you've set up your site, you're ready to go. If you're familiar with Smart Cookies, we used to call these sending e-cards, but now it's just email. So inviting your customers, you can add customers individually, you can import them the same way you used to be able to do with Smart Cookies and M2. You just follow the instructions on how to do an upload. It's all very, if you can see some of these screenshots, it's very user friendly. once you've uploaded or added customers to send the emails, you're just going to, so if you look at this first number one, this is where the prompts are to add a customer. So this is going to prompt you to either add them manually or to upload. And uploading means you're like connecting it to your email address and mass pulling email addresses. Once you have your customers listed in here, you move over to step 2, and to send a marketing email, you're going to select the people you want to send it to, and click on that green button, send marketing email. So when you send the marketing email, when you click that button for the people you've selected, a pop-up will happen, and it's going to ask you what type of email you want to send. So if it's the very beginning of the sale, you want to send the open for business, or if it's a new customer you've added. If now it's a few weeks into the sale and you can see here, you can see if they've ordered or not, you can go back in and send them the second email that says still time to order cookies. And then you can also send a thank you for your support email. So you can also view here who did purchase cookies from you. You can click on them and then, hit send marketing email and then click this thanks for your support. So it's all very user friendly and it's going to prompt you to do these things. And again, there's even another way you can, copy the URL, email link, you can share a QR code. So once you're in your site down here, if you see this right here, you're going to see your URL. That's what a lot of folks will copy and post on social media. Or if a friend messages you, texts you and says, hey, can you send me the link? You can copy that. And then you can click to view view your QR code. This is what a lot of girls will view this. They'll copy it and they'll put it in the door hangers. So when they walk around to their neighbors and their neighbors aren't home, the neighbor will get a door hanger and her QR code is right there. So they can scan it from their phone and then place an order. So it's right on this home screen. Very easy to find if you want to share your sales link. Once you've done all this, now this is the main part of your dashboard. This is where you can track your goal. So we had people ask, can we update our goal? See right here in the middle, update. You can click on that anytime you want. You can update your sales goal. You can update your packages sold. That's if you want to add some on-hand cookies that you've sold. All of this is very user-friendly. It shows you to the right, it shows you different graphs to show you where your breakdown is, how many people have ordered, how many orders, how many packages, how many emails sent, the different types. So the dashboard is extremely user-friendly, very colorful, and it shows you lots of information to basically keep track of your goals and your selling tactics. Okay, so I'm going to double check again. Now I'm only going to answer questions about this beginning because I don't want to jump ahead. So I'm just going to check the chat again. And anything we miss, just jot down and we will add it later. So where did I leave off? So subsidizing fees, again, we'll talk about later. Troops will get the link on January 5th. Girls get the links on January 8th to get into Digital Cookie. Smart Cookies has already happened. So if you haven't gotten into Smart Cookies yet, reach out to Gail and we'll help you with that. We cannot if you exported your contacts, you should be able to use that CSV file. So just double check. If you did save your Smart Cookie content at the end of last year, you should be able to use that file to upload. But you won't, those contacts are no longer in Smart Cookies if you didn't do it. I don't believe you can text the link yet. I'm not 100% sure. I haven't seen anything about texting the link yet. I don't think that was ready for this year. So you may have to like copy and paste. You can't I don't believe you can personalize the emails either. I think it's really meant to be very easy and user friendly for the girls, and it's just standard stuff. There is a Troop QR code for booths. We talked about that in the booth training last week, so make sure you watch that if you missed it, and we're going to get that uploaded and sent out. I'm not going to talk about cookie booths because that's up to your service unit. You won't get emails monthly about everything you need to do, but we do post in Rallyhood and the All Things Cookies Rallyhood with key reminders. So we'll talk at the end of the presentation about making sure you're joining that. And yes, so people are only going to get these emails when you trigger them. It's not automatic like M2, the fall program, or Smart Cookies. So you have to pay attention to your open for business emails. Customers, if they haven't ordered yet, you can go in and send them the second one. And then if you want to send them a thank you email, that's all on the user to do. The opt out for Girl Delivered. So yes, we'll talk about how parents can manage that. The QR code, when it pops up, I believe you might just have to right click to print it, or save it to your computer, and then you can go from there. Okay. You don't make a QR code. So if you, just to kind of show you really quickly, because a lot of questions about the QR code, the QR code is automatically created for you, in the site. So down here on the right-hand side, this is your dashboard. You'll see the My Cookie site open for business. This is your URL that you can copy it and then paste it. If you're using the mobile app, you can copy it using your phone and then paste it in a text message. But then right here is where you're going to click QR code, and then you'll view, it's going to pop up. So then from there, you can copy it, save it to your device, and then, print that on, posters or on any door hangers. And then that QR code is going to take customers directly to your girl's site. I'm not sure if the QR code can be viewed prior to the 11th. It may be, it just may not be live until the 11th. Okay. And troops are still using Smart Cookies for inventory purposes. Troop cookie managers still go in Smart Cookies to order cookies, to transfer them, but the girls and parents are no longer in Smart Cookies. They're only in Digital Cookie. Okay, I think I'm caught up. Again, if I didn't answer your question, just note it down on a piece of paper and you can ask later on. So this is just going to show you now the different tabs of your dashboard. So you've set up your account, you're in, you're ready to go. And then every time you log in, you're going to see your dashboard. So you're going to see one of the buttons, one of the tabs is the badges tabs. So this shows you, this is based on the level that your Girl Scout is. This also shows you the Cookie Entrepreneurial Family Pin and all of the Cookie Business badges. That's appropriate for your level. This is where you can read all of the steps to earn those badges and to earn those pins. You can check off when you've completed them. So this is a good thing if you're doing these on your own. You can let your troop leader know, and then if your troop leader goes in here, they can see your progress towards badges. So it's just a tracker for how you have, all the things you've done to earn these badges. So if you're a go-getter and your troop is like, hey, go earn these. If you want to earn these on your own, knock it out. This is a great place to keep track of all of the steps required. And then you can let your leader know once you've earned them all, and your leader can get you that badge. So it's very user-friendly, and it gives you all of the details on what you need to do. So and if you see up here, this is your dashboard tabs. These are when I say changing tabs, this is what I'm talking about. So we talked badges. The next one is the learning tab. So this is just a fun place for girls to play some games, watch some videos, just some learning activities that GSUSA has created. Lots of fun things. Everything is offered by age level. So what daisies see will be very different than what cadets see. You can click on more activities towards the bottom for even more activities. There's printables. There's Daisy, there's Cookie Booth Theater if you're a Daisy. If you're a Daisy Brownie, there's cookie songs. Juniors and up have more videos of how girls are using their cookie earnings for take action projects and travel. So there's some, tips on being an entrepreneur, on if you need some help in the system. So this is all just for learning for the girls. Again, play some fun games. You can find some printables. It's just a really nice interactive site for the girls. Okay, so now we're on the, if you go back here, we're passing the site setup and the customers, because we kind of showed that. We're kind of on the orders tab. And I just want to check and make sure there's nothing about badges. Okay, nothing about badges or learning. Good. And Gail and my team are answering this. The games and learning activities are not on the Troop Cookie Manager dashboard. They're only on the girls dashboard. Okay. So now orders. So this is the orders tab. This is if you're taking in-person delivery orders. So this is, say, somebody who wants you to deliver the cookies to them. They're not paying shipping and they're not coming from the baker. You're gonna see kind of this little box that's going to tell you what orders have come through that need to be approved, because all orders need to be approved. And I'm sorry, I'm just making sure I'm reading my notes. So in addition to this being on the dashboard, you will also get an email from the same email at email.girlscouts.org. The subject line will say action required. You have an in-person delivery request. So you will get an email prompt if somebody has placed a delivery order for you. On that orders tab, you're going to see all of the orders that need your approval. So it's going to give you all the information. It's very user-friendly compared to last year's Smart Cookies. It has the order number, the number of packages, it has the name of the person, it has the person who they're being delivered to, their address, and their date. As you can see, it has a tracker to days left to approve. So once an order comes in, you have 5 days to approve it. If you don't approve it within that 5 days, it will get canceled. So the customer, or if you cancel it yourself. So I know we've had this before where somebody has gotten a link and they wanted cookies delivered to Manhattan. Well, a troop was not driving to Manhattan to deliver cookies, so she had to decline that order. So what happens, and we'll talk about what the customer sees, but the customer, when they place an order, they do a second option. It's automatic. So they choose to either get their order refunded or they choose to place a donation order. So whatever the customer chose to do is the action that'll happen if you decline the order or if you don't approve it within 5 days. So right off the bat, you can see here, okay, are these 2 addresses that you as a parent are willing to donate, to drive to deliver to? You would highlight them and click approve order. So right here is just showing it a little bit bigger. You click off the box. Once you click it up top, there's an approve order or a decline order. And then you click what action you want to take. Once you approve or decline, you can't change the action and an email is deployed to that customer. So, what you really want to do before you approve an order, you want to make sure, do you have those cookies on hand or can you get them from your troop? Usually the very beginning, the first 4 to 6 weeks of the sale, it's no problem getting cookies. But towards the end, you want to make sure that your troop is able to get you those orders before you approve them. You want to make sure you're willing and able to travel to that delivery address. And then once you approve it, you'll have the contact information for that customer if it's not somebody you already know, which it should be because you're sharing the link. And you'll arrange the delivery date and time. So again, when you approve the delivery, that's when the customer's credit card will be charged, and then you'll be able to see all of the contact information. And it'll prompt you to mark it when you've delivered and so forth. The same with Smart Cookies. So again, you can approve them individually. You click on that checkbox, you click on the order, and then the big order pops up, which is this giant page here. This gives you all of the details. It tells you, again, their name, their contact information, where they ordered from, the website, excuse me, their email address, their phone number, and then it tells you specifically what they ordered. And then down at the very bottom is that approve button. Again, you'll see the approve or decline. So again, you can do those individually. And again, this little box here on the right is what happens if you decline an order. So the customer already pre-selects this, but they will say, you know, do you want to donate your order or do you want to cancel it? So it's in the customer's hands if you are unable to deliver it, what they would like to do. They may convert it to a donation and be fine with that. And that'll automatically track again in the digital cookie system. Just keep in mind that once you do approve an order, customers will receive an email saying their order is approved and to expect it within 2 weeks. So you want to make sure you're reaching out to your customers and letting them know and arranging the delivery. Again, you should know most of these people because these are your friends and family who you're sharing your link with, or your neighbors. You know, you're not like posting this in other states to get them to buy in other states. And then the orders to deliver. So once you've approved these orders, this is where you're going to see the orders that are delivered. So now you've delivered them, you'll click on which customer you delivered and then basically click order delivered. Again, it's just good record keeping. It's part of learning about, you know, running your cookie business. So it's helping you keep track, making sure you remember, oh wait, I delivered Joanne's order. She's done. I don't have to worry about that. So it just helps you to make sure that you're marking them delivered out after you deliver them. And then your completed orders, again, you're going to see this big box that's going to show you all of your completed orders. You can add them to your customer list if it's somebody you didn't have them added to, because then you can send a thank you email. You'll see over here, down here, was it shipped? Was it an in-person order? If it says shipped, that means it's that direct ship sale and the baker ships them for you. That's not you shipping them. You know, and customers not added to your customer list will not roll over to next year. So this is something really great about this system is all of your customers will stay in there from year to year. But if you don't add somebody to your customer list, if you didn't have them, they're not going to roll there. So if they buy from you, you want to make sure you add them to your customer list so you have them to reach out to and send your store to them next year. Let's see. Okay, so I'm just going to check on the orders tab. Chat, make sure there's nothing specific. Again, this is just in-person delivered orders. These are people who've ordered from your sales link. Maybe you put your QR code out at your neighbor's house. You've shared your sales link. These are people who've ordered from that and asked for in-person orders to be delivered to them. Okay.
Rebecca, there's a question of whether or not you can approve or deny a partial order.
No, it's orders have to be approved in full. And when we're going to talk about how to get rid of, you know, change your cookie inventory in a moment, so that if you know you're out of cookies like the gluten-free, you can turn that off and you won't have to deal with that. Okay, I'm just trying to find where I left off. Updating goals we've talked about. If Gail's answered your thing, I'm not going to respond. So yes, before you approve the order, you want to click on the order and you will see the packages ordered. That's where you have to click on that individual order. Sometimes people will rush it and click really fast to approve them all, but you definitely want to click on the order number and see all of the details of that order. Cookie managers will not receive a notification, but they will see all of the orders on their dashboard. So they will see if girls have lingering orders to be approved. They'll see if they've been delivered. They'll see all that stuff, but they aren't getting the notification to approve them. Okay, again, I'm just going through. A best practice of how soon the order should be delivered. There's no, I mean, the sooner the better. We do tell customers up to 2 weeks. But you definitely, you know, you may have to order cookies from next week's truck. The best thing to do is be transparent with your customers and let them know, thank you so much for ordering. I have to order more cookies. I will get them this week. So when can we meet next week? Just, you know, keep the lines of communication open and you'll be fine. Again, orders have to be approved in full orders. Yes, you can. There's a way to kind of opt out of the in-person delivery, or turn those varieties off, which we'll talk about. If somebody does not mark it as delivered, it does not cancel the order. It's just more for your record keeping. You can do out of state sales if you're willing to ship them to your family and you pay for shipping. If you want them to take part of the shipping promotion, then they should be ordering through your direct ship link, which we'll talk about. And then, you know, I recommend them doing that during the shipping promotion, and then the baker sends them directly. If you have grandma over and grandma orders 5 boxes and pays you, but then flies back to Florida, you're going to have to pay for shipping yourself if you do that. So Digital Cookie, they are working on being able to take, I want to say, I believe Venmo and PayPal, but that's a link we'll talk about what the customer sees. Okay, so I'm just gonna keep going, and there's lots of questions that are going to be talked about later on. Okay, so the My Rewards tab. So what's really great about this is the Girl Scouts, as they earn it, as they hit a new reward level, they're going to get a message on their My Rewards tab letting them know so they can select whether it's their size or their choice. So Smart Cookies could not do this last year. So this is really great for girls because every level after the first level, there's a choice for girls. Every level, there's a choice between an item or cookie dough. If you check that, if you want get to the t-shirt or the hoodie, you have to put your size in. So this is really great as girls keep unlocking new levels. It's going to prompt them and ask them to make their choice on what they want. If you're a troop leader, at the very end of the sale, you can run a report and get all of the girls' choices. So then you'll then enter that in Smart Cookies. So it'll save you the time from having to reach out to all the girls and asking them for their choices. So the My Rewards tab is really great. It does a lot more information than Smart Cookies did. And the only thing there might be some rewards that don't populate, like the cookie share patch, which is sending out at least 18 emails. And that's the cookie techie patch, the cookie share patch, which is having the 12 virtual cookie orders, or the sisters patch. So some of the patches we have to calculate outside of Digital Cookie. So those won't show up there, but everything on our rewards lineup, all of those box level rewards will prompt you so the girls can make their choices there. Okay. So cookies by variety. So this is what a few people were asking about. Can we turn off cookies, especially like the gluten-free? This is where parents can shut off varieties, excuse me, if they don't have them. So these are also sections that can help calculate your inventory. You know, it's just showing when you're under your My Cookies tab, it's basically showing, you know, all of your current inventory. Again, this could be a tad bit different with your, you know, you have to keep track of your on-person inventory. It shows you any pending orders that need to be approved. And then if you have a bunch of pending orders, what'll prompt you on this third section is inventory needed. So it kind of calculates from these orders, how many boxes do you need from these orders, which can kind of help you then tell your troop leader, like, hey, I just got 10 orders in and I need 10 boxes of Thin Mints. Can you know, put me in for more Thin Mints? So this is really great when you can see your inventory by packages based on the orders that are coming in. Again, this might not reflect the physical cookies you've received from your troop leader, again, because we are a direct sale. So, you know, this might be a little different, but it will help with the pending orders, telling you what you need. Your financials tab basically is giving you a breakdown of all of those orders that have come in. So it's showing you, you know, this says Council Charity. For us, it'll say Council Cares. It'll tell you how many people online paid for Council Cares not Council Cares, Cookie Share. Sorry, these words are jumping in. Cookie Share cookies. So if an order got your link and they bought 10 Cookie Share cookies, they paid for 10 boxes at $6 each. Those will populate right there. It'll populate all your sales. We don't have specialty packages because all of our cookies are the same price. Other councils do. So you won't see that, but it's going to add up all of your sales, how much money has been collected through online. So you see online paid. Those are the people who've paid with a credit card. And then offline paid, when you're taking a customer's order like door to door and they pay you cash, you can type in there when you're doing the order. And we're going to show you in the app how to do that. So anytime you put in an offline amount, you'll see that. And this is just a great quick view of your financials. Okay. So we had a bunch of questions asking us about turning off the girl delivered. So if you are not going to do a girl delivered in person and you're just doing strictly online, direct shipped only, here is where, when you're in your My Cookies tab in the delivery settings, you can shut that off. So if you want to take away the girl delivery from your cookie site and mobile app, you're going to click inactive. That means when you share your link, customers will only have the link for the direct shipped link. That means they get the order, they pay for them online, pay for shipping, whatever the shipping cost is, depending on the promotion, and then the baker sends them directly to the girl. So right off the bat, you can shut that on and off. What you then can also do is you can update your inventory. So the biggest thing we had that caused the most refunds is girls having the caramel chocolate chip, the gluten-free, turned on when the troop didn't get them or when you ran out. So you can turn off any variety if you no longer have them. So if your troop tells you we do not have any caramel chocolate chip gluten-free cookies, you can shut that off right from the jump. So anybody who gets a girl delivered link from you, they will not see that cookie available. If you get some and you start out with them and then you sell out of them, you can go in here at any time and turn the varieties on or off. Say you're out of lemonades and the troop says, oh, we can't get lemonades for 2 weeks. You can come in and shut that off and then turn it back on when you get them. Now, if a customer specifically for caramel chocolate chip, your troop does not have caramel chocolate chip and they really want it, they can go through your direct ship link and they can order them and get them directly from the baker. So as long as the baker still has them, they will be available online for direct ship. If at some point the baker sells out, they will take that off of direct ship as well. So this is super easy to do. We highly recommend it, especially when it comes to the caramel chocolate chip. If you know your troop is not getting them or you sell out really fast, come in here and turn that off, and then your customers will not see that, so you won't have to worry about issuing refunds. And then again, if you know you don't want to do any deliveries for your Girl Scouts, come in here and turn that off. Make it inactive, and then your customers will only see the direct ship links. And then the last tab before I check questions again is the cheers tab. So this is just a fun thing. Girl Scouts can see and send cheers from their dashboard or from the cheers link to their friends in their troop. They can send cheers. You just basically click on the send a cheer button and you will only see the girls in your troop, and it's really easy, user friendly. You click on the one you want to send a cheer to. Once you click on that, you'll see down at the bottom a picture. You can click down and see some messages to send, and then you hit send. You can receive cheers from customers and leaders and other girls in your troop, but you can only send cheers to the girls in your troop. So it's just a fun way to cheer everybody on. You'll see how they're doing towards their goal as well. So if you want to cheer them on and be, interactive with the site, it's very easy to send a fun cheers their way. And then to view your cheers, if you see your dashboard will alert you if you get a new cheer. See right here, it'll say you have 2 new cheers to look at. You just click on view, and then this is going to pop up. It's going to see who sent it, what they sent, and then you can send a cheer back if you want to. So again, it's just a fun way for the girls and the troop leaders to interact with each other and cheer them on throughout the cookie sale. Okay. I'm gonna check the chat again. We're doing good. We're doing good. It's very, very user friendly, and it seems overwhelming, but it's going to be super user friendly and easy. And we're going to talk about help and tip sheets and all that stuff. Okay. Okay. Let me just make sure I get to the top. Yep. Okay. Here we go. Gail's answered that. Cookie dough, we'll have more details on cookie dough, what it can be used for and how long it's good for down the road. All of the departments are working together now, meeting to iron out all the details. So more details will be posted about that definitely before it's time to select it. So the rewards tab works. It works as long as they update their offline sales. And it will connect to, I believe, when troops do troop to girl transfers as well in Smart Cookies. But I have to double check that, Jennifer, just to make sure. Again, because our sale with a direct sale, it's a little different. So hang tight. I am going to escalate that and find out and make sure that's how the rewards will totally populate. And I'll also ask about if they opt out. If they opt out, they might only see the patches, and then they may only see the 500 and 1000 level, because those are the two levels that if girls opt out can still earn. But I will confirm that as well. Okay. Yeah, and I see Tanya, thank you, has been responding about some credit card, how that works, deducting that. We talked about how to mark a variety unavailable, very, very easy. We'll talk about the shipping promotion in a few, it's towards the end, but if you log off and miss it, our shipping promotion will be announced on January 11th on social media as well as Rallyhood. It's not the same promotion we've always done. It will not be the entire length of the sale, but the details of the shipping promotion, the dates that it'll run, and what the promotion actually is will be announced on the first day of the sale, January 11th. So leaders cannot disable a flavor for the whole troop. We asked GSUSA about this, who created this site, and they said they didn't want to put that in the leaders' hands because just because a leader might be out or a few parents might be out of a variety, it doesn't mean everybody is. So leaders cannot disable it for the whole troop. It's up to each individual parent to go in and do it individually. So all New Jersey councils, all 4 New Jersey councils are selling at $6 a package for all cookies, including their specialty cookies. And Eastern PA, the Philadelphia Council, is still remaining at $5. They went up last year, and I'm not sure when they're going to go up, but it's an individual council and an individual council decision. But every New Jersey Girl Scout is selling for $6 a package, all varieties. And yes, with cookies going up, the amount of proceeds has gone up as well. The new proceeds chart is in the family guide, and it's also in the Troop Cookie Manager guidebook. And we will post the recording and send that all out. Okay. I'm just making sure. Think we've gotten anything unrelated to gluten-free. Gail posted to email her. We're happy to help you out. Okay, caught up. Okay, so the customer view. So this, we thought it would be nice for you to see what the customer sees when they get the email, or they open the sales link, or they scan that QR code. So if a customer gets an email, this is what they're going to see in their inbox, a nice email with a big green box that says order cookies. From there, it shows their store, it shows where they're at towards their goal. And then this is where they can check off what they would like, what cookies they would like. Also, they can click if they want to donate. It talks about what they're being donated to. There's no shipping costs and there's no processing fee if a customer selects to donate cookies. I know last year there was a processing fee through Smart Cookies. That is not the case this year. No fees. And again, this is where the in-person delivery only. So if you're shutting off varieties and it's an in-person delivery, it will not be here. So if the customer's looking at the in-person delivery, it will say if you don't have the gluten-free. If it's a direct ship, it'll be normal. So you see right here, these green little things like Thin Mints, it says in-person delivery only. It'll kind of let the customer know. Once they're ready, they hit checkout, and then what will prompt them at that point is their delivery method. So there'll be a little box if they want to order the gift box for $5. And then they can choose to ship the cookies. Now, also something new this year with the direct shipped is customers must order a 4-package minimum. That is a digital cookie requirement. We have no say in that. Previously with Smart Cookies, customers only had to order 1. But with digital cookie, you have to order at least 4 if you want them shipped directly to you. And then if you have the girl delivery enabled, they'll see the other box here for them to check off for that if they want to if they want you to deliver it because they know you personally. Just making sure again, I want to make sure I have all my notes. So now they've clicked to continue. On the right is their dashboard of what they've ordered. They're going to enter in their information for deliver to. They're going to click continue. There's some optional stuff there because again, this is a GSUSA site now. So it may prompt them to ask them if they want to volunteer, if they want to be a member, and just then kind of go to the payment information. So again, this is a completely GSUSA site. So that's why they've asked it because we always want to grow our membership and have more volunteers. So once they've done all that, excuse me, you see their order preferences. That's where I told you that if it doesn't get approved within 5 days, what would you like them to do? This is right here is where they'll decide either to donate their order or to refund it or cancel it. There's the connect with Girl Scouts. So if, just kind of asks them optionally, they don't have to do it. And then down here is the payment screen. Once they do that, they hit place order and then here's their confirmation. This is going to show them what email address it's going to be mailed to them to confirm. Again, it tells them that it needs parent permission. It'll take up to 5 days. And then once approved, be unaware for about 2 weeks. If the delivery is not approved, your order will be canceled, again. So all that information is there for them and the customer can send you a cheer. And then if they want to place another order or do more stuff, they can click to the side. So very, very user-friendly for your customers. They can print up here on the right, very easy to read and easy to use. Okay. So shipping fees, again, Digital Cookie is a GSUSA site and a GSUSA contract. So the delivery fees have not gone up that much this year. If you remember last year, I want to say from 9 to 12 packages, it was about $14.50. So or $14.99. It really hasn't gone up that high. There is all of the shipping information will pop out to the customer. Don't make a decision for your customer if you don't know if they want to pay for shipping or not. Send them the direct ship link. They'll decide. Again, they may choose to just do the donation for no shipping. You just never know. Customers who want cookies are willing to pay for shipping. But in my little box star here is just letting you know that on January 11th, we will be announcing our shipping promotion. Again, it is going to be different than last year. It will not be the entire sale of the entire 7.5 weeks, but we will have a really exciting shipping promotion announced on January 11th that I think your customers are going to love. That's all I can say without ruining it. So just keep an eye out on social media, on Rallyhood. We may even try to send an email that January 11th is the shipping promotion. What we tell you will also be inputted in the system, so customers will also automatically see that shipping promotion from the moment they start placing orders on January 11th. Okay. So next is the mobile app, and I just want to double check. Thank you, Gail, for answering lots of questions, and for some of our service unit cookie managers who are here answering questions. Very helpful. Okay, let me see. Okay. Why would a note saying in-person delivery only? So that could mean if the baker sometimes does have to turn varieties off during the sale, they might have to bake more. So that could mean, for example, if the lemonades are not available because ABC has to bake more, it will say girl delivered only, because it means only the troops who have them can sell them. They don't have them in their warehouse to ship. Also, something to know, digital cookie has been used by the other councils who use Little Brownie bakers the past few years. And if you weren't aware, Little Brownie has had major inventory issues. Even up to last year, where many varieties they did not have available for direct ship. So if the baker doesn't have them available for direct ship, that's when you'll see that message. We, fortunately, with ABC have not had that happen, and I don't anticipate that happening. They have been very great with their forecasting, and they are not anticipating any issues. But if something does happen where the baker needs to put something on pause to bake more, that's why that message would pop up. So if the girl is hand delivering her cookies, it can be less than 4 boxes. Yes. Direct ship is the only requirement that is 4 boxes or more. And yes, the girl really has no idea the inventory the troop has. So the troops have to be transparent with with their parents to say they need to give them a deadline of when they need orders back so they can place an order for a truck. That's why it's individually up to the parents to decide to turn varieties off, because the parents should just be worrying about what they have. And then it's really important towards the end of the sale, if the troop tells you, okay, folks, we are not getting any more of these varieties. I'm not ordering full cases. So once you're out, you're out. So that's why it's up to each parent to turn off and on varieties. Okay, just double checking anything that hasn't been answered. You cannot cancel an order. Once it's been approved or declined, you can't change it. However, if you do approve an order, there is a way to refund it. Troops can do that, or councils can do that. So again, it's if you approve an order that you realize later cannot be delivered, we can go in, the troop manager or the council can refund it, but you can't cancel an order, and you can't cancel a direct shipped order. So once a customer pays for a direct shipped order, they cannot cancel it. Okay. Yep, perfect. So we're caught up. Okay, so the mobile app, this is what I'm super excited about, because this is what you want the troop and all the parents to download. The mobile app. So to access the mobile app, you have to set up your account first. So if you see on that phone image right here. If you try to go to the mobile app on January 8th or January 11th, and you haven't set up your site through the computer first, it's going to direct you back to that. So once you've set up your site, once you've done those first 4 steps that we talked about earlier, or really the first 2 steps, then you can access your site. Once you get to the point where you've published your site and set it up, now you can access it. The troops can, if the troop cookie manager has the troop set up for her troop, she can see that in her account. So for example, say you're the troop cookie manager for troop 145 and you're also Iana's mom. It's all linked to the same email address. So when you log on using that email address, it's going to ask you who you want to select. So you can select the girl or the troop. So you can see both access to both sites from the app, which is really nice. ABC used to not do that. So we're really excited about that. So once you're in, you've set up your account online, you can come onto the app, log in with your password, and then you over here on the right, you select who you are working with. If you want to make a sale, so say you are going door to door, say somebody's over your house and wants to make a sale and they want to use a credit card, or say you're at a booth, this is what you're going to do. You're going to do new cookie order. So here is this blue big button right here. From the app, you can see you can also click to visit your site. And then you can also click to email your site. So say you're your mom and you're at work and you have a couple coworkers, you know, or you're at a party and you have people who want to sell, you can click this, go onto your app, click this pink button, and you can email them the site by putting in their email address. So it's really great that you can do that right from the home page. So now you're with somebody who wants to place an order. You click on new cookie order and that's what's going to pop up. So very easily you click how many they want to buy. And then once you have all of your back boxes in there, you click checkout. And then the checkout screen that's going to pop up is asking you how they want their cookies. So if you're door to door, if you're at home and you have friends or family over, turn that off. You can give cookies now to a customer. You click on that. If you want to deliver them later, I don't know what this thing is, you would click on deliver in person later, or if they want them to be shipped. You know, so say your grandma's visiting, but you don't have cookies on hand. So she's saying, no, you know what, just ship them to me. Again, whatever shipping promotion is happening, it'll register there as well. So then you click on the ship and then you hit continue. So now you're at the checkout screen. So for the customer, you're putting in your information, you know, first, last phone number. This screen looks like they've selected ship to a customer. So if it's the order is a ship to or delivery order, the girl will complete the customer information for where the cookies are going to be shipped or delivered to. So again, this could be somebody who, you know, lives a couple ways over and they want you to drop them off. This is where you want to make sure you're capturing their address, so you know where to deliver them to. You put that information in, you collect review order. If you're doing an in-hand order, so say you're back here, you click the give to customer now, that's not going to ask for the address and all that information. It's only going to require their name, address, and billing zip code. So, you know, if you're at a booth doing this, you're not going to have to enter all that information in. So now you get that you're going to review the order again. What's really nice about the app is they can scan the card. So the scanning is not taking a picture. It's basically just pulling those numbers out from the card, and it doesn't save it to your phone. It doesn't do anything like that. It's not taking a picture, but it's automatically populating those numbers in there. So especially for at booths, that's a really great way to quickly take a credit card. And then here's an image over here on the right of what it looks like. Like you're holding the picture of the card in this box, and then it's extremely secure. I do it all the time on the app. And it's just pulling those numbers out, and then it decrypts the numbers right away. So it's not even showing those numbers. Then it should pull the expiration date too, but I'm not 100%. And then they'll finish up and hit place order. Once you've taken an order and you want to view orders, you just click right from that home screen. You'll kind of see, if you go back here, down here, this purple all orders. So when you click there, this is where you're going to see all of your orders. It'll show you if you need to approve any for delivery. It'll show you orders to deliver. That means they've already been approved. So it's just reminding you, you still need to deliver them. It'll show you any orders that you've already delivered once you've changed to delivered. It just keeps track. So you can get details right from your app. And you can also approve them right from your app. So if you get that email that you have an order to approve, you don't need to go log on from your laptop. You can go into your app and approve them. So it's the exact same process to approve or decline. And then also, once you've delivered them, you can click in the app if you've delivered them to mark them delivered, and so that you're reminded that you don't have to deliver those. You know you've done it. So very, very easy to do that. One thing oh, yep, that's the next screen. So we've asked this, how can we take payments for credit cards at a booth? So this is the Troop view. So again, once you're at a booth, you can click on the Troop view. Volunteers who do not have a Girl Scout can still log into Digital Cookie using the app as the view. So I know we have some of our troop managers, our service unit people who don't have Girl Scouts anymore. They've graduated. You can still use the app and log in under your troop. You won't see a girl version. You'll just see the troop. And you can use this to take credit card payments at a booth. So essentially what you're doing is the exact same thing. You're doing the new cookie order. You're putting in all that information. But when you ask the customer, how would you like to get your cookies? You can select not sold at a booth or sold at a booth. And then what'll happen is the active booths that are happening that day will pop down. Those are drop-down menu, and you'll select what booth you're at. From there, then you just continue, and the troop, the customer can continue to pay how we've already talked about. So that's really nice, because those booth orders, if it's under the troop account, you select the booth, those are automatically going to populate to Smart Cookies as cookies sold for that booth. They won't go to your daughter, they'll go to the booth. So that's a really great way for parents to help out at booths to take credit card payments. So the app is just very user-friendly, very easy to use. And it's going to be a great tool while you're out and about at booths and going door to door and taking orders. So I'm just going to check some chats. I think we're pretty good. Again, Gail, thank you. And our volunteers, thank you for answering some of these questions. Lemonade stands, you can use the app to take payments at lemonade stands. Yep. If you want to still use a paper form, good old fashioned paper order form, you just have to get that from your service unit cookie manager or your troop leader. You can use that order to pay for a customer to pay for a credit card on cookies on hand. So you're basically using the app to take an order. And then from that, you can take a credit card payment. The virtual booth, that's under the troop training that we did last week that we're going to post probably by Thursday. We'll have all that posted. Okay. I think we're caught. So from what I was told, I believe I have to double check. I don't believe customers can use Venmo at a booth. I believe the Venmo and PayPal option is only done through online or through the email link. I have to double check that because that's a new function this year. And I don't think they were able to add that to the app. So just hang tight. Some troops publish their troop Venmo to take payments at a booth. I'm not sure we really approve that because Venmo, but I don't know. So hang tight on the Venmo rules. I will follow up with that. Okay. We're almost done. This is the end. This is just the help center of where to find help. Digital Cookie has an amazing help center already built in. So right from the login screen, you'll see this little button that says, either need help to log in if you're having trouble there, or down here is this help button. So once you click on this help button, your customers also have access to a help screen. But once you click on the help button, you'll see which role or category you need support on. So right here, if you're a parent or Girl Scout and you need help, if you're a volunteer, or if you're a customer. So you basically click on one of those three, and then you look for which bucket you need help with. This is going to take you'll see over here on the right, this kind of shows you, once you click on it, it shows you a breakdown of all of the stuff they can help you with. This is going to give you quick links to guides, to any video tutorials that might be there, tip sheets, all of that stuff is right there. So it's super user-friendly, super easy to get help. And then also there's a live chat button right here. So say you still can't find the answer, these buckets aren't helping you. Sorry, just want to mute. Okay, you can either click on contact customer support. It's going to give you details on who to reach out to, or you can also click the live chat button to chat with a Digital Cookie specialist who can help you out. And that's during business hours, but lots of really easy to use ways to find help, quick tip sheets and everything else if you're struggling on something in Digital Cookie. Also, when I talk about tip sheets, GSUSA has really done an amazing job creating these tip sheets. So every single function, if you see right here, this is every single function you can do in Digital Cookie. There's a link to a tip sheet for it. We are going to upload all of these to the All Things Cookie Rally. And then this image on the right is pretty much what a tip sheet looks like. It gives you step-by-step instructions with screenshots on how to do whatever function you need help with. So very, very user-friendly, very easy to find a quick way to do something if you don't remember how to do it. And that leads me to the All Things Cookie Rally. Again, that is where everything we are posting about Digital Cookies, smart cookies, useful tips, resources, all the posters, the goal charts, door hangers, clip art. We post stuff about the contest. Those are coming out soon. Everything that has to do with the 2024 cookie program is in this All Things Cookie Rally. So if you're not in there yet, you want to make sure that you join that. Gail, if you can put the link in the chat box, that would be awesome. And this link is also in the family guide. It's on the Troop Cookie Manager guidebooks. We'll be emailing you about it, but this is really where you want to be to find all the resources. There's a message wall, there's a clip art thing, an image tab, there's a files tab. So anything that's a PDF or a Word document, think tip sheets, posters, door hangers, that's under files. And then there's a link section. So any electronic link that we have is under the link. So it's very user-friendly and very easy. Before I open it up for any last questions, there was a couple self-registration issues, self-help slides. This is all in that help site that we talked about, but really just reminding you on January 8th, if you don't get the email, check your spam, check your promotions. You can then click on that need help to log in button. It'll prompt you with some ways to figure this out. To you can request an email address. If you put your email address in, if it's in the system, we've already uploaded you're going to get an email to help you. If it's not in the system, then that's when you're going to have to do a few more things to troubleshoot. But there's lots of troubleshooting easy ways to help you get in without having to contact us. So you can definitely try to do this first. Again, before reaching out, and all of these, so I'm just going to go back to show you on the Rallyhood. If you look right here, registration, all of these tip sheets are here that'll explain you step by step what to do to try to get in. So if you need help registering your site, if you need help with your password, if you didn't get the email, there's a tip sheet. If you locked your account somehow, there's a tip sheet on how to unlock it. So lots of ways that the help center and the tip sheets can help you troubleshoot. And then if you still have problems, that's where you can contact us and we'll figure out the issue and we'll make sure you get in. So I know it was a lot. And that's why we love these tip sheets, because you're not going to remember everything. So you'll be able to quickly pull a tip sheet out and follow those instructions step by step when the time comes next month and we're selling cookies. I'm going to check the chat box one last time. And then if we have any questions, okay. There we go. Gail put the link in. So you download the system before you get the email. No, so you don't have to download anything. Every Troop user and every girl goes through Smart Cookies first, and then January 11th is the go date, and not January 11th, January 8th is the go date, and all of those girls are going to link up to Digital Cookie and then get the email to go out. You have to set up your site before you can use the app. So that's the only thing. The app, you have to go through those beginning processes to publish your site. Once you do that, you can use the app. Okay, we talked about, thank you, Tanya, answering about the Venmo. Perfect. Again, if you send somebody an email through Digital Cookie, the customer, I believe, has the option of paying with a credit card or their Venmo or their PayPal, but that's only through email. That's not at the booth. If you're taking a payment at the booth with the Digital Cookie app, you can take cash or use the credit card in Digital Cookie. So again, the tip sheets are, you can access them through the Digital Cookie help site, but then we're also going to have them under the files section in the All Things Cookie Rally. Yeah, anything with a link, like a YouTube training, will be under the link section. Anything that links you to another page, a YouTube video, a jot form, a permission slip, those are links. Anything that's a PDF or a Word document, that will be under files. Yes, so credit cards at booths, exactly. If you're helping the troop out and working a booth, you're going to go through the troop account. You should see both, and then you can take the credit card payment that way at the cookie booth. So the Digital Cookie, how do you get into the app? You're going to get an email on January 8th to set up your Digital Cookie site. Once you set up that site, you can download the Digital Cookie app, and then you'll use the username and password that you created to log on to the app. So again, my team is very, very new at this, so we're learning with you. We have some helpers at GSUSA who can answer questions for us if we don't know the answers, but we're going to learn the system together, and we're going to make it work. I think it's an extremely user-friendly site. Other councils, they used a different version of this the past few years, and they've all loved it. The app, they said, is just really great. It's really easy to use to take orders. So we're going to get through it. It's going to be great. We're going to troubleshoot any issues that come up. And again, we're a month away, so we have these great tip sheets. I don't expect you to remember all of this. You can always watch the videos again, but I recommend you look at that tip sheet and say, you can go back, you can print them out to have, give them to any, parents in your troop if you're a troop leader. So they have them, but they'll be very easy to find on the Rallyhood, and it's all going to be good. So that's it for tonight. Gail, if you want to stop the recording.